Hey everyone, Nikki Sharp here, and welcome back to another video on keeping you healthy, happy, and vibrant within your life. So if you watched my last video, I talked about how to maximize productivity while working from home. Now, I received a lot of comments and questions from people talking about that they're feeling anxious, stressed out, and that they're actually starting to feel really lonely while sitting at home. So if you have been struggling with any single symptom, and that can range from sleeping late, waking up late in the day, not wanting to get out of bed, either completely losing your appetite or eating too much, those are just a few things that start to happen when you're not feeling great in your life. This video is going to help you with the tips and tricks to minimize anxiety, stress, depression, and how to also make yourself not feel so lonely. My biggest tips for reducing loneliness. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a challenging one in the sense that you're not really allowed to see people. And as much as I wish I could tell you, go for a walk with someone, it's just not the case right now. There are all the stay-at-home orders and you're supposed to stay 6 feet away from each other. Not only that, but many parks and beaches have shut down to keep people from going out. The way that I've been recommending people to see other people and have interaction is tip number one, I want you to be texting or calling or FaceTiming 3 people every single day. I know that might sound like a lot, but it's really not when you start to look through your phone book and you say, have I checked in with this loved one? You could even go a step further and make a list of 10 people that you really love and care about. This could be your mother, father, brother, sister, your lover, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be your best friends. It could be some work colleagues. So creating a list of 10 people and going through and every single day checking in on at least one of those people. But I do recommend to text 3 people a day or make 1 phone call. Another thing that I've been doing is I go out on walks every single day, and that's when I make my phone call. So I'm getting exercise, fresh air, and I'm connecting with another person. Now, when it comes to the internet, things have gotten very creative. People are getting very creative in terms of what you can do with your friends and family to make this time fun. So Zoom is an application that you can go on to with your closest family members or friends. You can set cocktail hours. Now, something fun that me and my friends have been doing is we get super dressed up. And this means, head to toe what I would wear if I was going to a fancy dinner. It sounds silly, but it's super fun. And we laugh, we have a cocktail, and it's a great way to see people video to video, which gives you connection. There's another app that I recommend, which is called House Party. I've played with it a little bit and it is fun. So there's Zoom, FaceTime, GoToMeetings, and House Party. Now, the last one that I want to mention here is just getting outside and going for walks. Because although you might be sitting in your house, there are going to be people out on the streets going for walks as well. And this is an amazing idea to just give you fresh air, help clear the mind, and also have you see other human beings. The last thing I do want to add on that though is I like to write letters to those that I love and respect and put them in the mail. Because really, when was the last time you got a handwritten note? I mean, you feel so special when you get one of those. You can also write letters to those people who have inspired you the most. So especially during this time, let's say you have grandparents that are sitting by themselves at their house, write them a letter or an email that says all the ways in which they've helped you grow, that they've inspired you, and send it to them. That is an amazing way for connection, and it will lead to some beautiful conversations. Now, when it comes to reducing anxiety, I have so many tips, but I'm gonna keep them to just a few here. So my number 1 tip is getting exercise. Research has shown time and time again that getting outside, getting exercise, whatever form it is, helps you to feel good about yourself, keeps you fulfilled, keeps you with a sense of purpose, and honestly, it's just gonna make your head and your mind not to focus on things too much. So I recommend doing something daily. That could be a 20-minute walk outside, even if it's bad weather. That could be, doing a yoga class. There's all these yoga studios that are doing online classes now with Zoom. That could be following someone like myself on Instagram and doing an Instagram live workout. So there's an abundance of options. So if you're feeling anxious, stop and take a breath. And I recommend doing the 4-4-4 breath. 4-4-4-4 breath. So you do an inhale for 4, and I like to picture a little stick man. You know, I close my eyes, and the little stick man goes step, 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 and then you hold 1, 2, 3, 4. You release 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold 1, 2, 3, 4. So that looks like this. And truly, from that one breath that I just did, I actually feel so much more calm. It helps to calm the nervous system. So if you're feeling stressed out, do the 4-by-4 breath 4 times. Now, the next thing is clean house, because a dirty house, cluttered, is going to clutter the mind. And when the mind is cluttered, it leads to anxiety. This could be anything from starting with your kitchen and going from your pantry to cleaning out your fridge. That could be going through your wardrobe and looking at things that you no longer need, you don't wear, and donating the rest. So cleaning your house is going to have a profound effect on your anxiety levels. Now, the next tip here is to make sure that you're sleeping. I know that things have changed drastically, but make sure that you have a routine when it comes to going to bed and waking up. So this means putting your phone away at least 30 minutes before bed. This means waking up and not checking the news or social media first thing in the morning, because the first 30 minutes of your day are the most important of your entire day. How you act and react during those first 30 minutes is going to be how you act and react during the rest of the day. So there's a saying that says, how you do anything is how you do everything. So start your day for you. Make a coffee, sit there, meditate, go for a walk. Do the things that nourish you first before you get into the scramble of news and what's going on with the coronavirus and social media and what do you have to do. I like to sit down, go through my journal. I talked about it in the last video. I use my Panda planner, and I like to say what I'm grateful for, have a coffee, then I brush my teeth, have a shower, get ready, and then I start my day. So whatever it means to you, of whatever time you want to go to bed, just make sure you're going to bed at the same time, waking up at the same time. That will also have a profound effect on anxiety levels. Now, eating clean and drinking water. You guys know this, it's nothing new. This is what I teach for a living, and I love to get people to focus on their health more. When we make the transition from eating out at restaurants, as Americans do all the time, to eating food at home with you cooking, you have the opportunity to add whatever you want, subtract whatever you want. So you're more likely to eat healthier, make better choices, use less salt when you're cooking, less sugar. And so just start to become aware of this. The other rule of thumb that I give is count colors. So have 3+ colors on your plate at every meal, and make sure that you're having at least 1 liter of water a day. What I like to do is I get a 1 liter bottle of water and I put a mint tea bag, I close it, I let it sit, and then it brews the same way as a normal tea does. I take the tea bag out, and then I have minty water that tastes amazing, and it promotes me to drink more water. So the other thing you can do is add fresh lemon juice into sparkling water, or do warm lemon water in the morning. This helps your digestive system, helps to clean everything out. It boosts your metabolism, and it's going to get you feeling better, because when we put bad food in the body, we feel bad. When we put good food in the body, we feel good. And I know it's really simple, but it's really true. Now, the last one I'm gonna give you is meditation, finding breath, or just finding a moment of stillness. So if you find that you're starting to get really anxiety driven, or you're scared about things, slow down. Either find a meditation on the Calm app, Headspace. There's an app called Aura. I also like to journal and just write out all the things that are coming up for me. So I do this at night as well. If I'm not able to sleep, I just take out a pen and paper and I write down what's on my mind. So just get the things, the thoughts out of your head onto paper. I promise you're gonna start to feel better. I hope that that helps you, because there's nothing worse than feeling anxious about things you can't control, but the thing you can control is how you act and react. So I hope that you guys liked this video and it's helping you to reduce your anxiety. Stay tuned as I will be sharing more next week on how to keep you healthy, happy, and vibrant during all these times and more.